Okay, I just started the recording. And again, hello everybody. Welcome to this meeting. We are going to have a scrimmage, as you guys know, that on April 3rd, which is 1 week, almost like 10 days from now. And we it's a slight different format than the remote event that I think all of you guys are aware in this year. We want to using the same format of the remote event so we can keep the social distancing and do our part of the job for the pandemic thing. But at the same time, we want to bring back a little bit exciting features from the traditional live event. So this is a little bit modified version of a remote event. So just like any other remote event, each of the team will play on their own site with their own field, with their own robot. And but we will require you to videotape and also uploaded the video. So it happens on like a it's not in the live streaming, but we want to run it like every 2 rounds. So on the day each of the team will play 6 round, 6 game for each of the team. And every 2 rounds, we are going to stream in the video and share the screen. And it will be like a 1-day event, just like our traditional live event. And so far, we plan to have 8 teams and 12 matches. And each of the team will play with the alliance or for 6 matches each. And the score is going to be reviewed and marked by our referees. And it's mostly solely based on the video you submitted over there. And the rule is slightly modified than from the remote event. And we only allow at the end game and at the autonomous, each of the alliance only can be used 2 wobble goal and 3 power shot, which is like the live event. Okay, and so far this is the team numbers over here, and welcome everybody. And I'm excited about all these teams, and I hope this will be a fun event. We have 6 teams from BC and also have 2 teams from Washington. And again, welcome everybody. And in this event, we are using a home build solution. It's called virtual game event, which is open source software. I write most part of the code, and any people are welcome to use it. And we're using a lot of existing software. So the match scheduling and the scorekeeping, it will be done with the official offline FTC scorekeeper software. And we are going to using OneDrive as our solution to share and manage the files, manage the videos, and also manage some of the configuration files that we are using over there. We are going to using some existing open source software, such as I'm not quite sure you guys know, such as VLC. It's a video player, and also FFmpeg. It's a video editor. And so each of the team, you play your game on your field, and you upload the video to a specific folder that I will share to each of the team later. On that folder, you will see which match that you are going to play, and please upload your video to the specific accordingly the match that you are going to play. And after you upload it over there, we will have the scorekeeper. We have a software called Event Planner, which the scorekeeper is going to use, and they will copy the video to another folder, and the referee is using another one. It's called a match video processor, and to review the videos and to record the score. And at the end, we will have our video crew, which will using the information that are generated by the referee and the scorekeeper, and generate using a software we call it a game producer, and combine the videos together, and we'll generate a video which have the four teams play in the same video side by side, and similar like the streaming we have in a live event. And at the end, we are going to stream it to with the OBS, and streaming to for now we decided probably it's going to streaming to YouTube. So that's kind of the flow that we are talking about here. And for the video uploading, right? As I said, that we're going to using OneDrive. The reason we're using OneDrive is that we actually tested with Google Drive, Google Drive, and we found it's not exactly match whatever we want. And the OneDrive supported that if I share a folder to you, you can synchronize that folder to your OneDrive, your computer or whatever it is, right? So that's a very useful feature for us. And as I said, for the team, you have to either using the web version of the OneDrive or the OneDrive app. It's available for Android, iPad, iPhone, and I think OneDrive is by default. OneDrive is by default installed on all the Windows 10 as well. So you may you may not use it, but it's there, and it's associated with your Windows account, I believe. And we are suggesting that you record the video with a little bit lower resolution. So which we suggest you using 640 by 480, and the reason is that is because the video is bigger and it's taking longer to process it. And we, based on our test, we found that this resolution of the video format, it's good enough for our purpose, and it's good enough for streaming and good enough for referee to see it. And we would like you to upload the video as soon as possible after you finish your game. Just keep in mind, we have a very limited time, and for the volunteers and referees to process your video and review it. We already did some testing. It's take not very long to process in just one video over there. However, if you can upload it as soon as possible, that will help us to handle some, for example, technical difficulties and or unexpected scenarios over there. And we would like to have, when you take the video, please to show the full game field And also we'll suggest you using a tripod if it's possible to take the video. That will have a better image for the referee and also for the viewers in the audience in later. So later on, I will send out the invitation to a shared folder for each of the team. So you will receive a team shared folder just like this. This is for Parabolon, and it's a shared folder named by your team number and your team name. And I will send a link later. I will show you later. We have one page actually help you to. There is a couple of steps after you receive the link to share it to your local computer if you want to. However, if you just using Android phone or using your phone, you don't need to synchronize it over there. You just need to do the upload over there. And you can use either one. You can use the web version or the PC version or the OneDrive app on your phone or your mobile device. And we have pre-generated match schedules, and so you only see your match schedule on here. For example, for the team Parabolon, this is a test match, so it will be different, and you will participate in, for example, match 2 in Blue Alliance. This is for team Parabolon, and that's their first match. And after you finish that match, please upload the file to this folder. And your second match will be like a match number 4 in Red Alliance, and you upload it to that folder as well. Please only upload one video file to one folder over there. And the file name doesn't really matter, but it's better to have the extension as MP4 so we can recognize it's a video file over there. Okay. And next slide is that this is actually a demo that I can show you this one earlier that later. This is the streaming that we are going to stream, and you can see we put like a Red Alliance and the Blue Alliance together over there, and that's the video you are going to see. One side note is that we also will publish the audio from your video to the streaming as well. Just like the live event, right? In the live event, and everybody can hear whatever you are screaming, your exciting voice over there. So just keep that one in mind, and we are going to streaming that. If you don't like that, please let me know before the game started, and I can adjust that one for you. And so now it's the fun time. Let's watch this YouTube video and see if this is a demo, a testing that I did by my team over there. And in this video, it's the 4 teams are all coming from Parabolon, and they are actually on different time, different games, and that is the BC League game. So we actually on the Red Alliance is 2 games from our League 2, and the Red Alliance, the Blue Alliance is League 2, and the Red Alliance is League 3. And you can notice that we are using the subtitle to show the progress over there. So each of the event that will have a score and also have a total score on the screen as well. Okay, so that's, I think it's demonstrated whatever the capacity and at the end we are going to use. And let's go back to the meeting schedule over here. So so this is the schedule that's what's will happening over there. And before the game day, and today is March 22nd. Oh, sorry, I was there is a typo. So this is the meeting with all the teams, and I hope that where I can explain things clear here. But at the end, we will have question and answer section. If you have any question, you can ask over there, or you can contact me later for more questions. And on March 24th, I will plan to send the OneDrive folder to each of the team. And please, after this meeting, please email, drop a message to me, and which email I should send this invitation to. And feel free to distribute it. And I think each of that folder, you have the permission to even like share to with another people within your team. And yeah, that will be Wednesday. And before the March 28th, we require you to test your video recording device and submit at least one match video to using exactly the method that we are going to use on the game day. This test match is not going to be scored, but we would like you to test and identify any potential issue before the game day and reduce the possibility of technical difficulties on that day. And before the game day, it's April 2nd, and at 7 p.m. we are going to have a drivers meeting, and our referees will give to iterate whatever they need to iterate in the drivers meeting. And probably if you submit the video, test the video, I hope the referee can give you some feedback. For example, is the angle is good enough, or do you need to do any adjustment over there? And or if you your field setup have any issues, I hope the referee can give you based on the test match video you submitted. So and the match schedule will be released on that day as well. And after the drivers meeting, we are going to run a virtual pit for each of the team. So that's the good time for you to visit your alliance. And if you need to figure out anything strategy-wise, that's the good time for you to do. Okay, now the exciting part is the game day. And the game day, we actually don't have like a hard start limit over there at 8 a.m. But the team in general that we suggest you that run your first two runs and from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning, and submit the video. The deadline to submit the video is 10 o'clock. And the virtual pit will open at 9 a.m. And you can go there, chat with your alliance partner, or you can ask a question. You have technical difficulties, and you can ask people over there. And from 10 to 12, that's your time to run the round 3 and 4 for you, which is match 5 to match 8, and submit your video. And the deadline for submit the video is 12 o'clock, but the sooner, the earlier is better. And at 12 o'clock, we're going to streaming the video for round 1 and 2, and also show you guys the ranking after the round 1 and 2. And again, after that, it's until the 2 p.m. It's the time for team to play their round 5 and 6 and submit the video. The deadline is 2 p.m. And on 2 p.m., we're going to streaming the video for round 3 and 4. And again, on the 4 p.m., we're going to streaming the video round 5 and 6. And we're going to wrap up the event. Yeah, so that's pretty much the schedule on that day. And again, this is our first time to using this software and this is our first time to run an event like this, it's a hybrid between the live event and the remote event. If there is anything unexpected happen, please to be patient and support the volunteers to running the events over there. But we'll try our best to keep it as fluent as possible. Okay, so now it's the part of the rules. Carl, do you want to take over to describe things over here, or you want me to go ahead? Carl, we cannot hear your voice. I saw you are speaking, but we cannot hear your voice. No. Okay, Carl, let me while you figure out that one, let me just go ahead and you can always correct me if I was wrong.
Okay, sure.
Oh, hold on. I hear you now. Please go ahead.
All right, sorry about that. All right, so we wanted to introduce just a little bit of the inter-alliance strategy that you get in a live event. So we're making a couple of slight tweaks to the scoring rules for the remote event to say that each alliance can only score a maximum of 2 wobble goals and 3 power shots in each of Autonomous and Endgame, as if you were on the same field where are only 2 of each. You will get the best 2 or 3 scores from across your 2 teams, but if you score 4 wobble goals, only the highest 2 value will count. Also, for simplicity, to ensure that teams are all in the same random state for a match, we are not going to have teams roll their own randomization. We'll just publish the random state for each match with the match schedule. As this is a scrimmage, I don't think we need to worry about being stricter than that, but please don't pre-program your Autonomous to run with that specific randomization state. I think that's all that will be different this time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you very much, Carl. And as this is a special season, and I believe that a lot of us, I'm not sure about Washington State, but I know BC, all our games so far, or probably in the feasible future, we are going to run in the remote event. And we do have the initiative to have the fair play initiative. So I think no matter we're running in remote event or a live event or something between that, our core value is still the same. and fair play is part of that. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it's all the content that I have today. Do you guys have any questions?
Yes, this is Mark from team 18 to 20 to 25.
Welcome, Mark.
Thank you very much for provide this kind of very wonderful activity. It's very excited. I have a couple questions regarding the video. Might be too big, as you mentioned. Should we separate the video from autonomous and tidy up separately, or send one video?
Just one video for now. I think our software is expecting that one video, and
Okay.
we tested if we're running as the resolution we suggested over there.
Yeah.
That's it's created about like a 70 or 80 megabytes of video, which is our modern PC and the software. It's very happy to deal with it, and also it's not create too much pressure on the network.
Okay, I see. And what the second question is about the virtual pit. So the each alien will have their own Zoom room or some kind of communication web application. So how they communicate each other?
We are going to the current plan. I think is we are going to run just very similar like today is that we're going to have a Zoom meeting, and we are going to create a breakout room for each of the team, and the people when you can join the Zoom meeting and jump from different virtual pit to different virtual pit, different teams.
Okay. Yeah. That's
the current plan, and anyway, we're still open for suggestions. If you think there is a better solution or better way to communicate, we're open.
Yeah, so there's someone will do the room changing. For example, I'm in room 1. I want to talk with the team in room 2, so we'll have to raise hand or send a message to say, let me join another room, or somebody can help.
I am not an expert of Zoom, but Christine, can you comment on this one? But I believe the latest version of Zoom, if you have the latest version of Zoom, you should be able to choosing which breakout room to join. However, I think we will have volunteers there to help you.
Okay.
Is that right, Christine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I have a last question about the ring on the field. Things the alien do the remotely, and if the field has a 4 ring, so how do we decide which team will have 4 ring on the field?
That sounds like a referee question.
Sorry, Christine. Go ahead.
No, I'm letting you off the hook, Kevin.
Okay.
I can take that. Could you repeat the question, please?
Okay. Because the aliens are on the remote, and for example, we roll the dice and say there's a zone C, and then 4 ring on the field.
Oh, I got the question.
Yeah.
Kyle, go ahead.
Yeah, so unlike a normal remote event, you will not be rolling the dice and selecting your own random state for this. The match schedule will say, for example, your first 2 matches are in zone C, etc., and you'll just set up in that state for those matches.
The question
so only
is,
one
does
team
every team have access to 10 rings on their field? Or do we somehow split the 10 rings that an alliance would normally have?
Gotcha. No, we're not going to split the rings. We are primarily going to run this like a normal remote event and not try to simulate 2 robots on a field. We're just going to add that very slight tweak as a nod to combine gameplay and to encourage teams to strategize with their alliance partners. But you'll have the full 10 rings and full freedom to move around, etc.
I see. Okay, thank you.
The randomization is trying to play a fair play, and just trying to say that in the 4 alliance over there, and even they are playing remotely, right? But they are still have the same like randomization, the same number to play with. So that's will like create some kind of a fair play over there. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mark. Any other questions?
Yeah, I have one. This is Heidi from
Hi, Heidi.
Washington. I was curious about, I'm a little confused about how we watch things and virtual pits. How are they both on Zoom? Are they in separate meetings? Are they the same meeting? Can you help me explain that?
Our currently plan is that so let me go back to the virtual pit. It's mean for a communication between the teams and
Right.
the game over there. The game video, which is at for example 12 o'clock, 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. That's all streaming on YouTube, some YouTube
Okay.
channel, which so anybody have the YouTube channel can know the YouTube channel, can watch it from there. So it's up to you to view it over there.
We could also make a point of streaming them, like do a share screen and running it in the main lobby of the virtual pits.
Yes.
I think that's probably easier for most teams because they can't be in 2 places at once often.
Yes, we will. And my main concern is that I know like some teams, because they are remoted over there, and some of the team members may not join the Zoom meeting over there. So, but give them a chance that they still can watch the streaming over there. Okay. Eddie, is that answer your question? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other questions? Again, I will record this video and I will publish it somewhere. I don't know where it is yet, but I will send an email, and so you guys can review this meeting. And if you have any question, always just contact me or Carl or Christine, and we'll try our best to answer your questions. Any questions? Other questions?
Actually, that's a good review to put the game day, the general schedule back up for what we can expect between now and
Yes.
April 3rd.
Yeah. So I just want to reiterate again, say what's happening again. So on Wednesday, the coming Wednesday, I will send the email out to distribute each of the OneDrive folder for each of the team. And that's, I hope that you can find a time this week and set up the field and, for example, set up your tripod, your device, and video recording sample match. And any match is okay. And you just, for example, your testing run or whatever it is. And please using exactly the same software, same device that you are planning to use on the game day, and submit the video to us. And we will have the referee to review it. So if there's any technical difficulties or any setup is not correct, we still have time to fix it before the game day. And on the game day, that's the schedule that's on my screen. Okay. Any questions before we call this one is done? Oh, sounds like I did a good job to explain things, so there's not too much questions. That's good news.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Please, after this meeting, just send me an email to let me know which email, or actually, don't mind. I'll just send the link of the share folder. So you will decide which Windows. I think there's a Windows account or whatever you use. That should be good. Should be good. Okay. So thank you very much again. And I don't know you. I'm
Kevin,
really excited about this one.
Kevin, there's a new question in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
From Anna at the end.
Oh, okay. Anna, the question is that when you say submit any video, could it be from a previous league event? Yes.
No.
However, the purpose of the submit a test video this week is to test your setup. So to test your setup. For example, we want to know that not a way you need to know, you probably need to know, for example, your device is at a good angle and the view is have covered the full full map, and the referee, when they review the video, they can see all the elements, all the actions over there. And also you have the ability to submit the video through the OneDrive. You have the ability to using the OneDrive app or that kind of thing. And also, for example, your network is okay to handle that kind of traffic. So the answer for your question, Anna, is that yes, you can using previously recorded video as long as you ensure that you don't have the trouble to submit the video on the game day. Okay. Okay. So hold on, I didn't check the chat. So let me see if there is.
That was the only unanswered question, I think, Kevin.
Okay. Okay. So I think that's it for today. And again,
There's one more question.
Oh, cool. Go ahead. Oh, Lulu from Force Unknown. The question is this scrimmage replace the League 5 competition, and is it to sign up only? Yes. No, it's not going to replace League 5, and it's not associated with the official first events. So this is just a scrimmage, and the main purpose is for fun. And it's only by invitation only. There is another question, Hedy, is that you so you can using the video from the previous event for the scrimmage, not just for the practice. No. So Hedy, my question, I understand your question is that on the game day, we are not encouraging you to using a previously recorded video for your game. We want you to record the game that you play on that day. Does that answer your question, Hedy?
Yeah, I just needed to make sure it was clear because
Yes.
your answer previously was a little confusing.
Oh,
Thank
sorry
you.
about that. So let me clarify that one again. We want you to we want you to upload the one test match video for testing purpose, to testing the steps that you can have the good setup, you have the good network, you have the app to upload this video, and we have the ability to receive it and to review it. So this is only for testing purpose. And for that purpose, you can using a video that recorded before. However, again, the purpose of this one is to testing your setup. So we would recommend you to using the device, the same network, and to run through the video. And on the game day, each of the team, please play the video as we schedule it over there, and take the video recording and upload it lively. And so we have a fun event over there. Okay, any more questions? Okay, again, this year it's a challenging year for everybody, and for the obvious reason. And I don't know you, but I missed a lot of excitement from the live event. And that's the whole purpose of why Christine, Carl, we wanted to organize a scrimmage like this, is trying to bring back a little bit, even only a little bit of the fraction of the excitement of a live event to the new age over here. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you everybody, and have a good evening, and keep in touch, and see you next week.
Thank you.
Kevin,
Good night.
you want to stop
Bye.
the recording?
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.